Students, today I am going to explain to you all some name reaction. So here I have written name reactions. First name I have just written there. Already you all have studied what is called chain reaction. Similar way, there is a reaction called Wilkinson reaction. Now what is that Wilkinson reaction? If we have here say RX, alkyl halide or hello alkyl, and if you happen to treat this with say sodium iodide, this reaction, in this reaction what happens, the reaction is carried out in presence of say alcohol or acetone, not alcohol, acetone, and heat. Okay, now what will happen, this iodine will go in place of X. So this X will be replaced by iodine. Now here X can be chlorine or say bromine. It cannot be iodine. Iodine here and iodine here, that will not react. So what we'll get here will be Ri plus, there is formation of, okay, I'll write simple, NaX. Now what you observe here, this X is replaced by say iodine. So this reaction is known as Wilkinson reaction. So what is the reaction? A reaction in which alkyl halide heated with the sodium iodide in presence of dry acetone. This of course, this should be dry acetone. Remember, dry acetone. Then this X will be replaced by iodine. Now let me give some example here. Suppose if we have here say CS3CH, CS3 say Br, and if you happen to treat this with sodium iodide, the reaction carried out in what? Dry acetone. This condition you must know. Okay. Now what will happen here? This Br will be replaced by I, and you will get therefore the compound that will be CS3CH, CS3, and here instead of Br there is say I. So here I will put I, and along with that what will be obtained? NaBr. So this will be NaBr. Okay. Now this is of course, you all should know the name now, that it is what? 2-iodopropane. This is called 2-iodopropane. So what is the name of the reaction? Wilkinson reaction. Suppose you have a compound which is say CS3, CS2 and say chlorine, and if you happen to treat this with sodium iodide, what will you get here? Of course, this is carried out in presence of dry acetone. Okay. Now what will happen? This chlorine will be replaced by what? I, and therefore you will get here the new compound that will be formed is CS3CH2, and here what will go there is I plus NaCl. Okay, so this will be the new compound that will form. So chlorine will be replaced by iodine, and this is what is called as Wilkinson reaction. Okay, remember very well. There is another reaction called as Swarts reaction. Now this one thing here, some write this as Z, or some they keep it as yes. Okay, both are correct. Swarts reaction. What is that? Here see, if you take the compound RX, means alkyl halide, heat this with metal fluoride like what? Silver fluoride. Let us say that this is silver fluoride. Now what will happen here? In this case, if we heat with this, then this fluorine will take the place of X, and you will get the new compound which will be R, say I write here F let us put this F here, so this will become F, plus silver with what? X. So that will be formation of X, okay, put it as silver X. Silver with what? X. So this reaction is called as swarts. Again, X here can be X equal to chlorine, fluorine, mostly chlorine and fluorine. Even iodine can, sorry, not fluorine. Chlorine and what? Bromine. Okay, chlorine and bromine. Now even if you take iodine also, it can be replaced. Okay. Now suppose say if I have here example of this, suppose I have taken here CS3Br plus AgF, okay, and heat, you will end up here with CS3F, all right, plus AgBr. Now metal fluoride can be cobalt fluoride also. See, suppose if you take cobalt fluoride, or if you take antimony trifluoride, SbF3, then also the halogen will be replaced by fluorine. So here, suppose say I take another example here with CS3, CS2, Cl, and if you treat this with cobalt fluoride, heat, what will end up here will be CH3, CH2, F, and there is formation of, along with that, cobalt chloride, COCl2. Now, if you want to balance, you can balance it by putting here, since this is fluorine 2, here it should be 2. Okay, so that should be, therefore here should be say 2. Now, if you just put this 2 over here, that means this should be what also? 2. Automatically chlorine becomes 2, and that is balanced. Suppose this was SbF3, then the same thing, SbF3, same thing could have become what here? CH3, CH2F, and here this would become SpCl3. It will not become Cl2, but it is SpCl3. I'll just show in small here so that you can get the idea if it is SbF3. What is SbF3 stand for? Antimony fluoride. You can call trifluoride. Okay, suppose I take here CS3Br plus antimony trifluoride. What will end up here will be CS3F. Okay, and don't write here CS3F3. Don't say here F3. Now in this case, this will be balanced by putting over here as 3, over here 3, and here also what? 3. Alright, and along with that, what you'll get will be SbBr3. Automatically, this will be balanced by putting here SbBr3. By itself, it is balanced. Remember, SbBr3. And that is what is called as, what the name of the reaction? This reaction is called as Swarts reaction. The Swarts reaction can be said here, as I told you, that can be also what said. No problem. Okay. So please write this reaction equation. And see, I cannot keep on writing. You can write so many, depend upon how they ask. So many equations can be written. Only thing, the general equation, again I am insisting upon. See that general equation you must know well. Then you can write any equation. Okay. So I hope you have followed the topic very well. What is called as name reaction. Like this, in due course, you will be learning more and more name